Real talk. Finding balance throughout your week and still exercising, that can be sometimes a struggle. But if I have to tell you what helped me the most is finding balance through consistency. Create the habit that is so integrated in your life. Even so, if things come up or your cycle is different and you're just out of energy, at least you have a small thing that you're doing every single day for yourself that incorporates exercise. Today I want to share with you the 4 things that help me to stay consistent whilst being also balanced throughout the week. There's nothing worse if you are pushing yourself through exercise and you're throwing yourself off balance and you're kind of in that loop of always being frustrated and things are not working out. And while working towards a simplified lifestyle, I learned habits are the one thing that makes us stay consistent. But even so, if we're not enjoying a certain way of doing things, as well as in exercise, we are not getting where we actually want. My name is Nina and I welcome you back here on Ladies Mental. The first point, and I think is one of the easiest one, is walking. As I work in an office, and sitting is the one thing that I do most throughout the day. And that will not help me to do the step count. So I actively have to do steps. My usual goal is between 8,000 and 10,000 steps a day. I got myself a walking pad. When I work from home, that I at least can make some steps throughout my working hours, especially in winter when it's just not nice to go for a walk or you don't really want to. Something else that I do with the walking pad is to watch a series. There are certain series that I watch only on the walking pad. So I exercise while I am enjoying a cool series, or just simply a day where I know I haven't done so many steps and there is no way that I can watch this series without getting some steps in. Another thing that I'm doing is simply talking on the phone while going for a walk or on the walking pad. There is a lot on my mind. The walk kind of unravels my thoughts and gives them freedom to go. The second thing that I'm doing is taking the extra route or the longer distance. What I mean with that, we are of the convenience of having everything close by. Whether we go with the car, we park close to the entrance. So things that I'm starting to do is park on the furthest parking that I can, whether that be for the parking place at work or when I go for grocery shopping, so that I can get extra steps. I think it's one of the ways where we can keep ourselves healthy and not always have the convenience. Other days, it's rather than picking the car for the groceries, because I know I only have to get milk, bread and eggs, I go for a walk and use that time for exercise, but also getting something done. I see that as a combined thing, because not only will you be more productive, but as this is so natural to me now, it doesn't feel like doing something extra. It is taking time away from thinking again, oh, after I have done groceries, I have to go for another exercise or I have to do this. You're just combining it naturally. The next one is the main focus throughout the week, and that is the gym. Pick an exercise that you know that you want to do consistently. I go to the gym 5 times a week on average, sometimes 4, and depending on my cycle as well, but I will come to that in our last point. Since I start to build muscle in many areas of my bodies, I get better posture, I have less back pain. Also, having small little challenges throughout the day while you're doing an exercise is great. You're strengthening your mental ability, but also your physical ability, that you achieve something every single day. Like I have records of the weight, but also the sets that I'm doing, so I can literally do a progressive overload, which is what we want to build muscle. The gym is for me a low maintenance hobby. I can go at a time whenever I want. I can train by myself. It's close by. Usually it's just the fact that we have to do the journey towards the gym that makes us procrastinate. But once we are in the gym, we are usually fine. We're just doing our exercise as normal. And if there is a day where I slept less or I am on my period and I have absolutely no energy, after 10-15 minutes, if I still feel like that, I might go home or just walk the hour that I did a bit of a low impact exercise. And with that being said, we're coming to our last point, is my cycle. We are not functioning the same through different phases in our cycle. And for many times, I pushed myself, especially through late luteal and beginning of the period phase, where I thought it's just how it is. I know I'm a bit weak, but I have to push through through the same weight as I did when I felt stronger. And not only did that make me felt exhausted after just reps and reps, and when I came home I had to recover for 1 or 2 hours, and that made me realize working towards a simplified lifestyle is also listening to your body and what works. And the same goes for your cycle. I am truly building now a relationship and also taking more care and understand, hey, you're not feeling the same through every phase, and adjusting to that is as well important for your mental health, but also for your physical health. Giving our body more stress than it actually needs. I regularly make 2 adjustments, whether that be in my late luteal phase or beginning of my period. Then I reduce my gym days to 4, sometimes even 3 if I'm not feeling well. Go to the gym, try to do the same weight as I usually do. If I realize after 1 set is not working out, I lower the weight or just use 2 intense sets. Some days it feels my upper body has a lot of strength, and other days it's the opposite. So I just see and adjust. For the days where I'm not going to the gym or I have to even skip it because I'm not feeling well, I will go for longer walks that are low impact, or I simply do yoga or stretching at home. But still, trying to move your body can also release certain cramps or issues that you're having. With these tips, I hope that you find balance throughout your week, whether it is stressful or you simply want to do some movement that is for yourself. Let's repeat again what I said. First, walking. Walk a certain amount of steps that feels good to you, whether it's 6,000 to 8,000 steps a day. Make the longer distance for grocery shopping, park a bit further away, or simply have a little bit less time on the desk while going to the toilet. And third is building an exercise routine and a hobby that you're actually liking. Last, also understand your cycle, work with it, and adjust through that as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. What is your main type of exercise that you're doing, or do you have a specific hobby that includes that? I would love to know it. Thank you so much. We see you soon in another video. Bye!